Do you know how chiropractors were invented?
No.
You ready for this?
Wow.
Chiropractors were invented in the 1800s by a magnetic healer during a seance. He apparently came up with this idea that you could fix all the ailments of the body by manipulating the spine. He was murdered by his son. His son ran him over with a car. His son was a con man, and his son took over the business. And his son started promoting that chiropractic healing could fix all these problems. Literally, the whole art of chiropractic manipulation.
Wow.
And I'm not denying that some people do get pain relief from chiropractors, and most chiropractors today really act as more as physical therapists. They do a lot of deep tissue work, a lot of other things. But the origin of chiropractic medicine came from a fucking bullshit artist. A straight up bullshit, but it happened in the 1800s. Yeah. So it just got grandfathered in where people took it seriously. But there's a crazy article by a woman who was a guest on my podcast in the past. How do you say her name? Yvette? Chiropractors are bullshit. How do you say her last name? It's a complicated last name. But I didn't know. I had no idea because I had gone to a chiropractor once. I had a bulging disc in my neck from jiu-jitsu, and I was like, this just is not getting any better. And he's like, oh, you got a muscle pull? Like, I'm just going to manipulate you. Everything will be fine. I went to him for like a year, and it never got any better. Right. And then finally I went to a real doctor, and he's like, hey, you got a fucking bulging disc, man. Because my hands were going numb. I was like, why is my hands going numb? And he's like, yeah, your disc is pushing out. It's pressing. And then I did Regenikine, and it fixed it. How do you say her name? Yvette de Entremont. She's very cool. She was on the podcast. She's pretty hilarious. But the article is actually pretty hilarious. But it's basically about like how chiropractic medicine got started out. Yeah. And they call themselves doctors, right?
Yeah.
They don't go to medical school. They're not.
Well, they have the MD, don't they?
No.
No?
No.
Wow.
I know, right? You're like, wait a minute. What are you talking about? No, they get a doctor in chiropractic.
A doctor.
Like
a
I'm
PhD,
right? I'm a doctor. No, it's no PhD.
No, it's no PhD.
No. No, they go to chiropractor school.
Yeah.
Do you know what percentage of people get accepted to chiropractic school? Take a guess.
10%.
100%. 100%.
Everybody can go. I will attest to I work with some good ones, some good guys.
Oh yeah.
To where they
can help you.
They get me right.
Yeah.
Like I work with this guy, Dr. Mengi, and also Dr. Davidson. And they do a good job at really kind of, because I'll go in and my neck will be tight and it pop here and there. And it's like I just feel a little bit of relief. I feel a little bit
of psychological too, I think. But you know what, the massage is the big
that's the thing too. Yeah, the massage. But that's the thing for me too is, like, I'm very aware of the whole placebo effect of certain things. Like, because I was a skeptic. I'm a skeptic sometimes. And so going in and actually feeling relief. There's Dr. Mengi that he works with a lot of football players as well, and he's, like you said, those guys. Yeah, he adjusts you and gets you right, but he does a lot of physical therapy work as well.
That's what more they are now.
Yeah, and he really kind of helps, some of those ailments that I have, and he's helped me for a few camps as well as Dr. Davidson. These guys have helped me a lot in my fight. So, that's why, and that's the thing too is like. When Arrow's like, oh no, I don't see them, and I'm like,
he's kind of right.
Yeah, I know, but I'm speaking off of my experiences because these guys not just crack and pop me back; they're actually, physically help work some things out to where I'm good to go. So of course I'm
thought they were doctors.
I did too.
I thought you had to go to medical school to be called a doctor. You don't.